All right. Hello, people. Welcome to today's show. As you know, your host, Justin Clark, the one and only. And today, once again, I'm joined by Robbie Ward. Robbie, what's up, man?
Not a thing, sir.
Good to see you. We're also joined today by Mr. Joshua Hill. Josh, what's up, buddy?
Dude, enjoying a night without kids.
Oh, man, I hear that. I don't really hear that. I have no kids. But still, that's got to be awesome. You got to
Always great.
Heck yeah. Well, we got a good show today. It's gonna be fun. We got three people, Devil's three-way here. It's gonna be pretty exciting. So let's go ahead and start off with thanking our sponsors again, like always. Premier Imports of Charlotte. Definitely get your car worked on there. Tech Motors Inc. If you need to buy a car, if you're looking to buy a used car, that's where you need to go. We also got RJ Ward Crawl Professionals. That's you, Robbie.
Absolutely.
Yep. And we got the new one today, Hill Home Inspections. That's you, right, Josh?
Sadly, it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, sadly. Why do you say sadly?
You know, I don't like to plug myself.
No. Go ahead and plug. Tell them how to get in touch with you if they need anything done.
Email, text, website, Google.
All right. Perfect. And y'all can look at the description of the video for how to get in touch with either one of those two guys about their business. So definitely check us out. So like I said, today we got a pretty good show. We're pretty excited about this one. It's top cartoons from the 90's. And we all grew up in the 90's. I was born in 88.
Spent a lot of time
Robbie,
watching cartoons.
Yeah.
I was in 91.
91. Josh, what are you, 87?
87.
87. So we pretty much all grew up in the 90's. I think our list might be a little different because, Robbie, you're like late 90's. Me and Josh are more like middle 90's.
As far as the shows we're watching.
Yeah.
Don't group me in with those late 90s kids. They got problems.
No, I was talking about like when we grew up.
Yes,
really.
Absolutely.
So again, we'll be doing our top 5 90's card. I guess my first question is, do y'all think we're gonna have any of the same ones on our list?
I do.
Josh thinks we're
Probably quite a few.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a bunch of popular ones that last throughout the years that are staples to the way we were brought up. I mean, I feel like we all watched pretty similar cartoons.
Oh, for sure.
And if none of you have any of the same ones as me, I need to rethink my friend group.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a couple of the same ones for sure. But I guess also like we easily could have went to like 10 on this, right?
Without a doubt. Yeah.
I thought so. Like I know I easily just researching, like I saw so many.
Mm.
The top 3 I think on my list were pretty quick for me to decide.
Yeah. I got some that were just some favorites of me and my brothers, and then some that, I mean, might not be as popular, but that were just awesome in my life growing up.
Nice. What about you, Josh? Could you have just extended this list to 10?
If I had to. I could probably easily have gone to 7.
Okay.
But I had a few that were every day. And
Did you instantly know what your number 1 was as soon as I told you what we were talking about? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. All right. That's like me. I knew my top 3 instantly.
Josh is a Sailor Moon fan. I can see it in his eyes.
So
that and Powder Puff Girls.
Yeah, dude.
So as we know, Justin doesn't go first. So we're gonna need who wants to go first with their number 5.
I think it's up to Josh.
Josh, you're new to the show. Let's hear your number 5 cartoon from the 90's.
Number 5?
Yes.
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold, you're number 5. Really? Wow, that's a great show. I figured that would be higher though.
Yeah.
I almost put it on my list. I didn't do it.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Wow, it's on my list somewhere. I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
Obviously above 5.
Yes. I guess who was like some of our favorite? Like, what's your favorite episode?
Man, I liked the first episode where they did the school play where they're all dressed up as like fruit and cartons of milk and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Definitely a good one. There's definitely a lot of good episodes from that show.
Oh, and the one where Stinky did the Yahoo commercials.
Yeah. What was that his name?
The
Stinky?
chocolate milk. Yeah, the tall, skinny kid.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That show has a ton of good episodes. I mean, you can go back and I'd watch it daily now. It's a good show.
For sure. I liked it. What was it? Stoop Kid?
Yes.
He finally got him to leave his stew.
Yeah. Stoop Kid won't leave his stoop.
Yeah. Hey Arnold's my 5-year-old's favorite now.
Really?
Well, at least he's got good taste. I'm stuck with a 3-year-old watching Puppy Pals and the My Little Pony. It's brutal. Hey Arnold's way better.
Well, I guess, should we go ahead and let's hear what Robbie's number 5 is? I bet you it's probably going to suck.
I'm going to start strong, man. My number 5 is Bobby's World.
Ooh.
Do y'all remember Bobby's
I didn't
World?
even think about that.
Think
one.
of that as a
That's
90s.
solid.
Yeah.
That's good.
The only reason Howie Mandel is famous, I'm pretty sure.
That had to start in the 80s, though, right?
No, I looked it up. It was not like
It's
92.
No, it counts as the 90s for sure, but...
No, like I said, I looked it up, and let's see here. First episode, September 8th, 1990.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
On the
literally.
cusp.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was a great show, man. Little 4-year-old, but you lived inside of his brain, so
Oh, yeah.
it was awesome, man.
No, I
One of my
used to-
favorite openings to a cartoon ever.
Oh, yes. Yes, and I mean, I used to watch that every day before school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, Bobby, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't
Yeah.
you know? So, great. Wow, that's a good one. I didn't even think about that, actually.
Wanted to open with something strong.
Yeah, if I had to redo my list, I might put that up there. Not gonna lie.
Well, speaking of your list, what do you got?
Oh, my number 5.
What's your number 5?
Let's go to my notes here. My number 5, Rocco's Modern Life.
Yes.
That's 5?
Yeah, that's 5, yeah.
That's good.
Wow.
Yeah, like, it's pretty classic.
Yeah, I would have put it on my list. Another one that I thought was going to be pretty popular, so I ended up leaving it off. I tried to make my list a little different,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'm still
yeah.
making them my
Oh, yeah.
favorites. But Rocco's Modern Life was amazing.
Oh, I loved it. Like, I mean, I've probably seen every episode 20 times.
Yeah, it only aired for like 4 years.
Yeah, it didn't last long.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't last long.
Think about if it was on today too.
It
Like
might.
all the stipulations.
Oh,
They wouldn't even
Well,
air that
cartoons back in the
today.
day were better in general anyway
Yeah.
because of all the the subliminal stuff that they put in there.
Yeah, little innuendos.
Love
and-
it.
yeah.
Absolutely love
It
it.
either wouldn't last or it'd be way more hardcore.
But who? Rocco and old Heifer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Such and weird animals that they picked.
Yeah. The neighbors were two like bullfrogs.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
something weird.
Yeah, it was very weird that those were the animals. Like you wouldn't expect that to be a cartoon.
What was Rocco? What was he?
A wallaby.
He's a wallaby.
Well, wallaby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a wallaby. Yeah, he talks about that in one of the episodes.
Educating the youth.
Yeah, for sure. But so we got 3 kind of different ones there for our number 5s. Like surprisingly, we didn't go with the same.
Yep.
And we were a little all over the map there.
Mhm.
Like I think so. Let's go ahead and hit number 4. I guess we'll go back to Josh for
Yep.
his number 4.
We'll just keep it
I have one I would bet money is not on anyone's list.
Oh snap!
Captain Planet.
Oh,
It almost made my list.
Really?
Yes, I love Captain Planet, man.
I had a Captain Planet lunchbox as a kid.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's our hero.
Yeah, he
that's
is.
a good one for sure.
Like in what was it? Pollution Down to Zero.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Hell yeah.
That's like are they redoing that or are they redoing that?
I hope
We're gonna
not.
do a live action.
Is that what it
I
was?
think LeBron's
Oh.
gonna do that
yeah.
too.
Yeah, probably. Why not? He does everything.
Does everything else, yeah.
Yeah. Jesus.
But no, Captain Planet was a great one. Another good educational kind of show. Our youth had it good. We had some smart shows in there. So
Oh yeah. No, that
Captain
was
Planet's a great one.
Yeah, that was an educational show, kind of, I guess.
We just taught you to not treat the planet like shit, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, no, I agree with that one. That's a,
No, that's
a
a-
great choice.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Like I said, it almost made my list too.
Nice.
Almost put it on there twice.
It definitely was not on my list, but I did.
No,
Like
it's
it. I liked it though. It was a good show. I don't really think of that as a cartoon, really. Though I think is the problem. Like
I mean, it was
I mean, it's
animated.
it is animated. Yes.
Animated, but you're in your defense. I mean, the art was amazing. Could have been.
Yeah, well, it was
Could've
like
been real life.
it was like a sophisticated. I mean, it taught you to take care of the earth.
That is true. Very
No,
true.
that's a classic. That's a good one there, Josh. Good one. Bravo, sir. Bravo. All right, Robbie. Let's see if you can go pretty
So-
stronger than that on your number.
The rest of mine, I can't really group by numbers. So the rest of them are just my favorite cartoons, and this one's probably up a little high, bringing it at number 4. But Rugrats.
Oh, Rugrats.
I feel
yes.
like the Rugrats have to make the list.
Any kid born in the late '80s or early '90s.
It's such a good show, and then they revamped it, made them teenagers. Not nearly as good as the original show,
No,
but
that sucked.
I mean, you get to stick with your characters. I mean, Timmy,
Yeah,
Tommy,
I didn't care
Chucky.
about them growing up though.
Yeah, they're awesome. No, yeah, after they turned into teenagers, they turned into a bunch of degenerates.
Oh,
It's not
But
very
I-
good.
So it's realistic.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But
The
You
best
know,
part I
uh,
liked about that show was you get 2 episodes in a half hour because they were only 15
Yeah.
minutes.
yeah, I never thought about that.
Well,
What
yeah,
you
'cause
do?
it-
You get 2 title screens.
Yeah, because as a
Yeah.
kid you don't really realize that because you're like, oh, so into it. But If you rewatch them now, yeah, literally 15 minutes.
Holy cow.
Like they would show the whole thing without a commercial.
No commercial in the
No.
middle?
No.
Nice.
You're right. It would end and then go right into another title
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that it ran for a while. I mean, it's got to be in everybody's
Yeah,
top 5.
I don't even know how long did it last. 8 years probably.
I don't know. I don't think I'd look that far into it.
Yeah, I didn't look.
But let's see here.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't have a year on the
9
Rugrats.
seasons.
Yeah.
9 seasons.
So it lasted pretty good.
Pretty strong. I mean, obviously the last one was the adult or the teenagers.
Well, I always thought it was just funny because every one of the babies voiced by a female, even if it was a
Yeah.
girl or a guy, they're all female.
But the one that does Tommy, she's been in a couple of movies.
Old Elizabeth Daly.
Sure, why not?
I mean, I did a little bit of research coming into the night, so.
I mean, I'll go with that. I mean, Reptar was pretty cool though. Was
Yeah,
it?
yeah. There was a roller coaster at Carowinds made from it.
Oh, there was. Yeah, man, Carowinds, I haven't been there. They still have that place?
Yeah. Well, not now. If you go now, it's a
Christmas.
COVID
Well,
cesspool.
yeah, COVID shut everything down. Yeah.
All right, Justin.
Number 4 on you.
Number 4 I'm on. Well, I gotta go to Josh's last pick. I gotta go with Hey Arnold. That's
Yeah.
my number 4. So I'm just a little bit more of a fan of Hey Arnold, I guess.
It's good, man.
Not by much.
Yeah, not by much. No, not by much. But one episode we didn't mention was, remember, he was a baseball fan.
Is that the one where they turn the lot into the baseball field?
Yeah, yeah.
Loved
yeah.
that episode.
And then the one with Haley's Comet.
Oh,
That
yeah.
one was a good one.
one.
I like the basketball one where he shot like a grandma.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah,
missed
his
a
free throws, yeah.
What about the one where he goes into the sewage system or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Chess with that guy.
I do. That
Yeah.
one's good. I like where they make the world's biggest calzone out of all their like.
Oh,
skill
the whole
sets.
neighborhood?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and then it blows up the end and pizza's all over the city.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
What
so
about the
awesome.
one when the rich kid started at school and Sid was his partner
Oh yeah.
for the
yeah.
project and he acted like Arnold's room was his?
Yeah,
That was
I
a
do
good
remember
one.
that.
Yeah, Sid was pretty cool.
Holy
Yeah.
cow!
I liked Sid. That was pretty cool. So a lot of good episodes there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Great
how many
show.
years did it run? It ran for a while, right?
I feel
About
like I watched
5,
it.
I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say I watched it every day as
Yeah.
long as it was on.
I know my 5-year-old's on season 3 on Hulu.
Heck yeah!
So-
So he's watching in order.
Yeah,
He's up for the
yeah.
storyline.
Yeah, it went from 96 to 2000.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's
It's a decent runtime for a cartoon.
yeah, mid 90s right there.
Yeah.
There's
Late
not
90s.
many cartoons that last a super long time. Like I
No.
was kind of upset you couldn't. I don't think Scooby Doo was early '80s or late '80s.
Yeah, Scooby Doo's not 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Couldn't get away
definitely
with
would
it.
have made
Yeah.
the cut.
No,
Yeah, absolutely, one of the best of all time.
Yeah, we're going to ban you if you do Scooby Doo. Sorry. But let's I guess move on to number 3.
Number 3,
Yeah, Josh, let's see what you
I got DuckTales.
DuckTales, yes.
I figured one of y'all would do DuckTales.
Yeah.
That is a good show. I've only watched it a couple times. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
I'm not sure I've seen every episode.
It was early '90s, right? When it
Yeah.
first started
Yeah.
airing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I even remember any of the episodes I've seen.
Okay. Well, then next.
Well, no,
Well,
no, tell us what's like a good episode. Like if we were to turn it on right now, what's like?
Well, if you haven't seen it and you want to get an idea about the show, you can watch. I think it's one of the first episodes, not the first, but the 3 kids, they live with their uncle
It's Huey, Dewey, and Louie,
Donald.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
because their mom is lost or gone or whatever.
Yeah, we never really know, do we?
Well, they finally explain it, and there's
Okay.
actually newer episodes now where they found her and she comes back, but she's like an adventurous explorer, and she gets lost on some treasure hunt or something, and they kind of explain all that and go looking for her. So it's a good one to start with.
Well, they got a couple movies and stuff too. 'Cause
Yeah,
they do
yeah.
the Scrooge and
Yeah, all of them.
something McDuck. What's his name when he's doing Scrooge? Scrooge McDuck, I guess. Is that his name?
Yeah, but
I don't know. There's a couple of them
There's
that I
a
know
few.
of that.
Yeah.
They got a couple video games too. I remember back in the day on Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
I remember the treasure hunt was like, what the one game was all about was the treasure hunt. So, no, that's a good show. I just never really got into it. I don't know why. I should probably go back and rewatch it. I feel like that's a show I could still like today.
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, I try to get my kids to watch the shows I like, so
Yeah.
they're into that one.
Oh,
I
nice.
mean,
That's
which
awesome.
makes it bearable for me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you want your kids to watch shows that you watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's either that or Sophia or something like that.
I mean, I think that's why my dad always had me watching Happy Days and stuff like that.
There you go. Hey,
I
nothing
know what I
wrong with
watched when
that.
I was like little.
Mr. Ed, probably.
The horse?
Yeah.
Nope.
We're not that old.
He was a Dodger fan. Come on, guys. He played for him one time.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. All right, so that's a pretty good number 3 right there. I think that definitely brings up a show I need to rewatch, which is what I was hoping to gain from this.
You're welcome.
It's on top lists of every list you look at.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Man, you guys did your research. I feel unprepared.
Well, we brought it on you at the last moment.
Yeah.
So Robbie, what's your hump number 3?
My number 3 is I think it's a hit or miss for everybody, but Recess.
Recess.
I almost
watched Recess?
Yeah, I almost did that one.
I love Recess.
Yeah, that's
man.
good.
The show itself was great, but I loved the movie that it came out with. Recess School's Out, where like the scientists took over the school and they tried to like break back in.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing I've seen from that.
Really?
I've ever seen
The show's great.
You never saw the
I don't
show?
think I ever saw the show.
Dude, there's a guy out in the playground. He's in a trench coat. He's always trying to sell the kids little toys and stuff. And then you got Mikey, who to this day I love his rendition of Green Tambourine. T.J. Detweiler,
Yes.
the man, the myth, the legend. I mean, they're all great. It's a really good show. If you haven't watched or haven't watched any of this season, it's actually got a decent storyline.
So I'll have to go back and listen to that then for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I never really, like I said, I never got into that at all.
Really? No, it's a good little cast. They all play off each other really well.
I feel like when did that was like late 90s, right?
I'm not 100% sure on that.
Because I
either.
feel like when that came out, I was already like moved on to other stuff.
Let's see here, Recess. That was.
It started in 97.
Yeah,
Ran for 6 years.
So I mean, but that was when I was getting to the age where I was, learning like actual shows. I could follow a show.
Yeah.
And it was a good one. Like I said, it was pretty funny.
Yeah. So I mean, I might go back and check that out. Maybe.
Definitely. At least
Maybe.
rewatch that movie. The soundtrack. Of that
I'll
movie is
rewatch the
great.
movie. Like I said, I've seen the movie before. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I just never got into the show. Well, it came on when did it come on? Cartoon Network.
No, that was like ABC or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was the best part about it. If it stormed and cable was out, you could still watch that.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't watch that show. I guess I had a troubled youth.
Well, you basically shot down both our threes. What do you got? Let's see if you're.
I got one. Technically, it started in '89, but
That's
it's
Gotta
cheating.
be Simpsons.
That's not
yeah,
fair.
it's The Simpsons.
Is
yeah.
it? Yeah.
But because it ran all the way through the '90s.
Yeah.
And still going strong.
Yeah. New episodes still
Yeah.
continue.
So that's got to
Yeah.
count as a '90s show, though. I think, right? Or
I
a
can
2000
agree.
show.
I
It
can
can count
agree.
as any decade.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I tried to keep my list to like children's shows because I mean you got like Family Guy and stuff like that too. But
Well, yeah,
like
but, I mean,
Simpsons is a great show.
The Simpsons is a family show for sure.
Yeah.
And
And it's less crude than some of the other
Yeah.
animated adult shows. But
And one thing that I like about it still to this day is the beginning. The whole beginning scene
it's always
with-
different when they're sitting on the
with
couch.
Bart, and then at the end, where they're in the movie theater and they turn the lights off. That's always a good one too. It's just the end credit.
Yeah.
But I think those are just classic ways to end and begin the shows that you don't really see shows do anymore, really.
Well, it keeps you on the edge of your seat before the show even starts. Like,
Yeah.
what are they going to do? How are they going to sit on the couch? What's going to happen the very first seconds of the show?
And I mean, there's been a lot of iconic episodes, and they
And they predict the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of weird.
It's super weird.
But
Definitely
then
freaky.
it's another one of those shows where for 22 years now they haven't aged, it's like at this point they either need to quit or age.
Yeah, Maggie freaks me out. She's a
Freak of nature.
40-year-old toddler.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, and then a couple actors have changed voice characters too because the people have died from being old. But it's definitely a good show and a lot of good guests too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That
They always do
helps
really
out.
good cameos.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
I'm pretty sure I'd be. Well, I guess neither one of y'all are probably gonna have that on your list, but I felt like any cartoon that needs to be on there.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, I thought about it a couple times about adding shows like that, and The Simpsons, out of all those shows, would have made my top list. So, I mean, you're right. It's either a love or a hate, I think, when it comes to The Simpsons, because I know a lot of people that don't like the show in general.
People
But
that don't like it are people that are not my friends.
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now.
it's a good show because they got good writers. It's always going to be a good episode. They don't
Oh,
really
yeah.
have any bad episodes.
It's a classic. I mean, like I said, when you think of the greatest cartoons of all time, it has to be up there. I feel like.
No, I don't disagree at all.
But All right, so we got my number 3. Let's move on to number 2.
So what's the deal with repeating
Yeah, you can do a repeating, yeah.
ones that you guys have already said?
Hey, you had Hey Arnold, I had Hey Arnold.
Okay, because I put Rocco as number 2 on mine. I loved it, man.
We were a little off on that.
I mean,
But
different strokes for different folks.
Did you used to watch it? Like, did it come on when we got home from school?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And then in the summer, it was on
All day.
all day. What was his name? Stick Stickley?
Stick Stickley.
The boss.
Yeah.
The boss man.
Yeah.
Dude, it's awful. And not to mention, probably one of the best opening songs to a cartoon.
Yeah.
Rockers Modern Life, that you knew it was on. It was just a
Rocco's
really, really good opening song.
Yeah, Rocco's pretty badass for sure. That's definitely a good choice. Yeah, it came on. What was? I guess we were in elementary school. It would come on when we get home.
Well, back when we didn't even realize all the little jokes and crude humor in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to go back and watch it now.
What was it? His boss had a guy that would just pick his nose the whole time. Was that what it was? Remember that episode?
Yeah, and then I know it wasn't Rocco's job. Like he worked for like an escort company or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that
on the phone.
Yeah. Something that we did not know about as a
kid.
Yeah. It's an adult cartoon.
Yeah,
they try to prep you for the future.
Yeah.
Because his neighbors are two bitchy bullfrogs.
Yeah.
Like just complain every time he's out in his yard or just anything that he did.
That's why I said earlier. Like I think that show would be way more adult now if it was made now.
Yeah,
like,
it's definitely one you could sit down and enjoy today.
Yeah. Like I think it would be like more like Family Guy now with a lot more crude humor and a lot more adult jokes. Or it just wouldn't last because people would be like, "What is this shit?"
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "We can't have that for our kids."
Oh well, they wouldn't allow it on TV right now because we're in a damn snowflake generation. But
snowflake generation. Wow, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, can't put anything out there that's any kind of way offensive.
No, I mean I like it. It's a good way to describe it. Like,
the good thing is they didn't discriminate though. They were offensive to everyone.
Oh yeah, loved it, and that's what made it the best.
Yeah,
that's why I miss old school Looney Tunes and stuff like that. I mean, all the subliminal stuff that's posted in older cartoons, you couldn't have it today.
Subliminal stuff is the best.
Oh yeah,
it definitely helps make things better. All right, Robbie, let's hear what your number 2, your runner up.
My number 2 is probably me and my brother's favorite show to watch, Rocket Power.
I knew that was coming from one of you.
I knew somebody was gonna have that for sure.
Love that show. It's just a badass show. I mean, every episode is great. I still say things from them today. Old Rhino, cashing a check your tush can't catch. A great show. And I mean, I grew up playing sports, and they hit just about every sport in there.
Oh yeah.
Just a cool little group of kids. Tito and Otto's dad, clearly always stoned out of their minds. Only way to put up with kids.
Yeah, again, didn't realize.
Yeah. But no, just a cool, laid back, awesome show.
No, that's a very good show. I remember watching it many Friday nights while I was sitting at home. Of course, we were like 10, so I mean, where were we going to go on a Friday night? But yeah, I do remember watching it. I just remember Friday night it would come on for like 2 hours.
Straight,
Yeah. So I would watch it like nonstop.
If you get lucky and you catch that Boomerang show, I think now, they still show Rocket Power on Boomerang.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that they show like a lot of older stuff.
Yeah.
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 Which, I mean, I'm waiting for like the big streaming service to buy all these. Like Netflix or somebody's going to buy all these at some point.
Which would be great.
We can only hope.
Yeah, and then we're just going to sit there the whole time, all day, every day.
Well, like I said, and I talked to you about this before we started, there are so many shows that aren't going to get mentioned tonight that I would absolutely love to just
we'll mention them at the end. Yeah. Our honorable mentions.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so, but let's finish our list first.
Yeah.
Which would be my number 2. Somebody already said it, I think. Did somebody already say it? Yeah, somebody already said it. Rugrats?
Yeah.
Yeah, Robbie said it. Okay, yeah. So, again, I'm copying y'all's list. Sorry.
We knew we were going to run into this.
Yeah, well, Rugrats is unbelievable. I mean, I remember watching that when I was like 7. That was like one of the first cartoons I really remember being like, oh, I need to watch TV. Like, what is TV? I don't know, but I need to watch Rugrats. So
I feel like Rugrats the younger kids that watched it was like our version of watching a regular television program now.
Oh,
like you just had to catch the next episode, and it was.
So what's weird? All right, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I know we're in the middle, but so all these shows that we're talking about, when did they air new episodes? Because I don't ever remember like being like, oh, new episode's coming on now. Like I just remember being like, oh, I've never seen this one before. Like You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
when would they air? Because we're kids. Like,
I
do they
never
air at
thought
like
about
9
that.
o'clock at night, or do they air at like noon?
Never thought about that. Yeah, you just watch in the middle of the day, and it was like, oh, hey, I've seen this one, or hey, I haven't seen this one before.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't ever remember being like, oh, a new episode's coming on at 8 o'clock tonight. I gotta.
To this day, I couldn't tell you when a new cartoon episode airs.
Yeah. I feel like they're just there.
Yeah. They drop the whole season and then just drop it randomly throughout the week.
Yeah, it's kind of like Drake songs. Like, when does he come out with these? Like, they're just out. Like, we've been hearing them for years. Like, but yeah, Josh, you got like 2 kids. When do new episodes of these shows come out?
Oh man, what we see are reruns. The same thing every day.
So
I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
So that's so weird. Like,
Yeah.
I just thought about that.
That's crazy. That's definitely a thought for some additives.
Like I said, I feel like they would just throw it in there. Like, you'd be watching like a marathon in the middle of the afternoon and be like, here's a new episode of Rocko. Yeah, or here's a new episode of Rugrats. You'd be like, oh, okay. Or you'd be watching at 10 a.m., while you're skipping school and be like, oh, it's a Rugrat I've never seen before.
Yeah, and then it would double episode with one that you've seen 1,000 times.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
It's so weird how that, what the heck? But anyways, I guess that's my number 2 was Rugrats, which we'd already talked about. So I guess now.
So before we go to the number ones, has anybody's number 1 been said yet?
Not mine.
No.
What if all of our number 1s were the
There's
same
no way.
thing?
I guarantee one of them
guarantee you,
has to be the same.
I guarantee you me and Josh have the same.
Really?
I'm thinking.
I don't think either of y'all would have my number 1, but I don't know y'all like that as well as.
Man,
I don't think so.
Really?
I think they may all be different.
Really, they're all different.
Now that would be badass in itself, since no
Well,
one
it's weird
says.
that-
But it would be cooler if they were all the same.
Yeah.
Well, what's weird is that none of us have even said our top. Like.
Right, like you haven't said mine.
I thought for sure one of y'all would have said mine by now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not
So maybe it is the same.
Yeah.
See, I think yours is the luchadors. The flea.
That's the flea. Yes.
No.
Yes. I got some ideas, but I'm not going to say it. But let's just go ahead and get to it. Let's get to the grand finale. Joshua Hill, your favorite cartoon from the 90's is?
Without a doubt, Doug.
Great show.
That is a great show.
It's a great show.
It was supposed to make my top 5, but didn't.
Yeah.
It's a great show. Who's your favorite character from that show? Other than
Skeeter.
Skeeter,
Yeah.
yes, of course. Yes.
The blue guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Toss up him and Roger.
Roger
And
Ponce.
Pork Chop.
Pork Chop was cool.
Y'all didn't like patty mayonnaise?
I was watching Orange is the New Black the other day, and I keep hearing this voice. I'm like, who is that?
Bullshit.
Who is it? And I finally looked it up by her. I didn't know who it was. I looked her name up on IMDb. Yeah. Patty Mayonnaise.
Which character does she play in Orange is the New Black?
Dude, I don't know. Nicole watches it.
I've seen like 3 episodes.
She's the skinny.
She's the lesbian that's in prison?
That's the one. The skinny one.
Oh, the skinny lesbian in prison.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So who's that boy?
As opposed to the fat lesbian. I've seen 3 episodes of that show, so I have no, good show.
Is there a chick named Lotus or something?
Huh.
What's her name on the show?
Well, I don't know.
But yeah, Patty Mayonnaise.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's right.
She made it.
She made it big.
She went from playing a kid's character to a lesbian.
A crack whore, and yeah.
Whatever, dude.
I hear that's a good show, by the way.
Teach their own. Yeah.
I like a lot of people like Orange is the New Black.
I watched the first season or 2. It's pretty good, but then they killed off my favorite character, and I didn't care anymore.
Spoiler alert, man, damn.
But you'll never know because I think they all die at some point. They're in prison.
Like I said, I made it to episode 3, so I have no idea.
Oh.
All right, so Robbie, your number.
I think they're all going to be different now after your reaction.
Possibly. That's a good possibility.
Then there's no way you have my number 1.
Well, yours is probably going to be something I've never even seen before.
No, you've seen it before. Everybody has seen it before.
Oh, no, I didn't see Recess.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's surprising, too.
It is. I'm sorry.
My number 1, without a doubt, life-changing, took over my life for a long time, Pokemon.
Oh, snap.
Huge Pokemon.
Never saw one episode of that.
And y'all are a little bit older, and I know I'm significantly nerdier than you guys. And, between the shows, the video games, I had played the cards, literally everything. Pokemon was huge. It's still big today, but I don't like any of the new stuff. The old school, original 150 shows were great. The card games were good. The video games, stayed up countless nights playing
Yeah,
games on my Game Boy.
I'm not sure I've ever seen an episode.
Yeah, a lot of people haven't.
I mean, I've probably seen maybe, but I played the video game, Pokemon Yellow on Game Boy Color.
Yeah. Well, and again, I mean, I don't think Pokemon was my favorite show, but it definitely had the biggest impact on my childhood.
I never played the cards, but I had some.
Yeah.
Still have them to this
I
day.
think I might have actually played the card
Maybe.
game twice in my entire life. But
Oh,
I did. I had hundreds upon hundreds.
I
of
tried to
times.
play it one time. It was kind of gay.
It's confusing.
What
It's
have you
confusing.
seen? The guy's got a YouTube channel, and all he does is open packs
Yeah.
of Pokemon cards, like original packs,
Huh.
and he'll get ones that look like nothing.
Yeah.
And
Or like
$500.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
You might want to check
Just
out your
dig
collection.
into my old
Yeah.
cards.
Any of the cards brand new from like 03 or earlier are worth like a lot of
Oh
money.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
So just think if you would have known that as like a kid.
Yeah, I would have definitely held on to them.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but yeah. I don't have,
Not only did you open them, you probably ruined them too.
oh yeah,
I know.
they're trashed
Yeah.
somewhere. I have no idea. I've moved so many times. They're gone. I haven't seen them in years.
Yeah, I still got some of my Pokemon cards. I don't know how to play. I don't know what they are. Trapezoid, I think, is one of them.
Trapezoid.
What's their names? Isn't that?
I could
Probably.
I can probably name the first 150, but we don't got time.
Holy
to
crap.
talk about
There's
the
that
next
many. I didn't even know.
Well, there's like 500 now. Like I said, they just continue
Trapezoid's
making-
definitely one of them then.
Gotta be.
Never-
Yeah, that and Rhombus too.
Right, yes.
You
Yes.
guys are idiots.
No, that's their names, I'm pretty sure.
It's
man.
Porygon, damn it.
No, yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, hexagonal. Yeah, that's it.
Fucking
Yeah. Don't be mad, we didn't name them.
All
right,
right,
Justin.
Guy, what do you got for your number
Enough
one?
suspense. Let's hear it.
Man, I hate to say it, but Josh stole my number one.
Yes.
Yeah, Doug is my number
Yeah?
one. Yeah, Doug.
Old Doug Funny.
Instantly, when you recommended this topic, Doug was my number one.
It's the quintessential 90s
Yeah,
cartoon.
yeah, it's great.
I have Disney Plus. Not afraid to admit it. Single guy with Disney Plus. I've rewatched that show on there probably 5 times already.
That's the first thing I watched on Disney Plus.
It was the second thing I watched.
I've been Quail Man
Mighty
twice
Ducks
for
was
Halloween.
first, right?
Mighty Ducks was number one.
Really?
Yes.
No.
Mighty Ducks 2, though. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
Doug's the way to go, man. And like I said, I've been Quail Man twice for Halloween.
Yeah, Quailman, yeah.
So
I mean, that's like solid Halloween costume. Though.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
It's easy to put together. Looks great.
You need a belt and a pair of whitey
Yeah,
tighties.
probably pick up all the ladies in that costume.
Oh yeah.
If not, you need to move.
Yes. Yes.
The
But
wrong
yeah,
women are around.
Yeah.
It's literally a great show. I
Yeah.
mean, it's for some reason you just feel like, you know, like when you think cartoons, that's the first thing that comes to mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, a lot of the ones that were said that I don't have on my list, they were definitely should have been on my list. And like I said, I couldn't pick. I had to just pick some that meant a little bit more to me than some of the top ones that were rated throughout the internet. Because the internet's got lists and lists and lists.
Oh yeah, people love talking about 90s cartoons. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a hot topic among people our age now.
Yeah.
Who are the people that kind of control the internet.
Well, yeah, and then I mean, you got everything that's, and it sounds awful because now it makes me feel old, but like the retro shows. So all the old graphic tees and everything are 90s cartoons.
Oh yeah.
And that's just what's popular right now.
That reminds me, I should get a Doug t-shirt.
Heck
Definitely
If
should.
my parents were listening, can you buy me that for Christmas? That'd be great.
Those are cool. I had a girl coming to work the other day. She had a Reptar graphic tee on.
Nice.
It was
Ah, yeah, I see
just
that.
badass. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know people that name their pets Reptar.
hopefully it's like a goldfish. That's
Well, you know, something like that. I'm gonna name mine pork chop if I get it.
There you go.
a solid pick.
So there are some cartoons that we did not name among our top 5.
There is a list upon a list.
I'm gonna go through a couple of them, like Animaniacs.
Yeah, that was my number
It was
7.
like six,
I
that was
think.
like number 6 on mine.
Yeah.
That almost made my list.
What about Pinky and the Brain?
Yep, that's up there. It wouldn't make my top 10, but I watched it all the
I
time.
thought about putting it on my top 5. Yeah. What about Ren and Stimpy? Yeah.
Ren and Stimpy was a big one.
Yeah.
Idiot!
I was shocked that I didn't put that on my top 5 actually. Like
Yeah.
The one that I had a tough time leaving off was King of the Hill.
King of the Hill, yes, me too.
And that's
Me too.
where I got into thinking like the whole like more adult cartoons.
Yeah.
I love because technically speaking, South Park is 90s. Family Guy's 90s. There's a couple other ones that are huge that I didn't really think about putting on there because I figured we were going towards the kids out
Yeah,
but
yeah.
King of the Hill is one of the best shows
King of the Hill was amazing. Yes,
Love King of the
absolutely.
Hill.
I'm surprised none of us had that in our top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, another one, Wild Thornberries.
Yeah?
I like old Donnie. He's one of my favorite characters in Nickelodeon history.
I think the original adult cartoon we're a little too young for, but Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead was good too. Was that 90s?
93.
Was it 93?
Yeah.
I like Johnny Bravo.
I was going to mention that.
I was a pretty big fan of Johnny Bravo.
I mean, it was okay.
Yeah.
What about the Angry Beavers?
That's a good one.
Like, really? Like, none of us had that either. Huh. Arthur. Arthur was a classic.
Oh, man, I didn't think about that.
Along with the Magic School Bus.
I did have the Magic School Bus in my top 5 and then moved it off. I make references to Magic School Bus all the time.
It's a great show.
That's amazing.
Cat Dog?
Cat Dog.
This list goes on and on, man.
I Am Weasel is pretty good with IR Baboon.
Yeah.
Anything around that generation, that artwork from Cartoon Network. Another one that I thought should have been on my top 5 was Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
A huge fan of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
What about Inspector Gadget? Nobody like that cartoon?
Man.
I don't
that
think I
had
ever
to be,
watched it.
That wasn't like late 80s?
Yeah, I mean, it was late 80s, but it ran into the 90s. Kablam?
What about...
Kablam was awesome. Kablam...
But that was like
it's
action
like the,
figures and stuff,
it's
right?
the original Robot Chicken. That's all that is. I loved Kablam. The naked damn soul dude or whatever it was.
Real monster.
I was gonna say that
was a
one
good
too.
one.
Yeah,
I had that
like the
video
dude
game.
that rolled his eye, like held his eyes and then like
with his armpit hair.
Yeah. So we didn't name any of those.
But I mean, I feel like our lists were like great lists.
They were solid.
Oh, they were pretty solid. So are y'all going to go back and rewatch any of these shows now, or like did we say any that you hadn't seen?
I kind of got the itch to watch Hey Arnold.
Yeah.
I mean,
is that on any of the streaming services?
Hulu.
Is it on Hulu?
Yeah.
I got Hulu. I might watch it then.
Yeah. Need to go back and watch Hey Arnold.
Yeah. I mean, if you got Disney Plus, I recommend Doug.
Yeah, Doug's a good one too.
I mean, you gotta have Disney Plus, by the way.
Boy
Meets World is on there too. Great show. That's what I'm currently watching.
Boy Meets World might be one of the best shows of all time. I think. It's so good.
I'm gonna go watch Bobby's World.
Yeah. Is that on any other streaming service?
I have no idea. I sure hope so.
You can find anything on the internet these days.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can definitely meet anything.
That's a good one. I can't believe I didn't even think of that one.
Yeah, neither did I.
Like anywhere on a list of 20, I wouldn't have thought about it, but it's so good.
Yeah.
When we came up with the topic, it was the first one that came to my head. It could have been my number one because it was my favorite show when I was at that age and watching it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that show.
And I'll randomly say, "Don't you know?"
Everyone does.
Yeah.
If you say you don't say that, you're a liar.
Yeah.
Or not my friend.
That should have been on our. Well, that's on.
Well, you know what other I think started late '90s, but I could be wrong. Actually, I want to.
Family Guy.
No.
Futurama.
Let's see.
That's
Never got into
Is
Love it.
That's not '90s, is it?
Yeah, it started in the 90s.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, then it took a break and then it came back. It's.
Oh, hey, okay. So one of the best cartoons of all time, SpongeBob.
No, I never saw it.
You never saw it.
I love the original episodes. The ones today.
Well, the original episode aired
started
in 1999.
Yeah, it started.
Was it?
Yeah, yep.
I wouldn't have even said that because I thought it'd be
I thought it was
2000.
later too. Yeah, that's what I was checking before.
I just never count that as a top cartoon.
The first 5 years are great.
Dude, if I made my list to top 15, it still wouldn't be on there.
If there is a cartoon out there that you wouldn't expect to have adult innuendos, it's SpongeBob.
Oh, it has a lot of.
Oh my god, it's so messed up half the time. But no, it's good. It's also my granddad's favorite cartoon.
Oh, that's a. No, I might need to check it out. I mean, Granddad Ward likes it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Old Robert James Ward.
The first.
The first. Yeah.
Not the one that killed Jesse James, but the first.
Exactly. Oh man.
So yeah, Josh, did you have fun joining us, man?
Enjoyed it.
So you're not gonna hate us, and you might come back again.
Probably not.
Oh, okay, well, that works too. That's cool.
But if you do, you got a place.
Yeah.
Always got a place.
Yeah. I mean, we can always turn this twosome into a threesome.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, I'm gonna shout out my girlfriend real quick. It's her birthday tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you should probably do that. 29.
Best looking 29-year-old I've ever met in my life.
Look at that.
Absolutely.
Is she really 29?
Absolutely not, but it's how I get to sleep in the same bed.
We'll go ahead and give her a shout out.
Yeah, babe, Ashlyn, love you, mean it. Happy birthday tomorrow. I know you. Your one request was to be on the best podcast there is, but I don't know.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's probably.
So you got second best.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, not
I don't
at all.
know if we're second best though. I mean,
We'll start getting shout outs.
See if you make anyone's top 5 list.
Have you heard Stone Cold's podcast? It's pretty good too.
Well, yeah, that's because he's the man.
But yeah, definitely. I guess we need to figure out what we're gonna do next week.
Yeah. We usually figure that out the day before.
I got an idea for y'all.
Josh has
If
an
you just did cartoons, you should do the top 5 kids game shows.
Oh,
Dude,
That's
but
great.
I feel like they would be very similar.
that's okay.
Okay, that's fine. I'd be down with
Yeah.
that because I love those.
There's a lot of kid
Yeah.
game shows.
Yeah.
Well, you know, like the ones you watched while you were watching
Yeah.
cartoons.
No, yeah. So not Jeopardy, but like,
No.
yeah. That's
Not
a
what
good-
you watched as a kid,
Yeah.
but the kids.
Yeah,
game
no,
shows.
that's a good. It's a good list.
I like that.
We might do that next week.
That
You'll have to
sounds
join
great.
us though, since you recommended it.
I might be able to do that.
All right. Well, if not, we'll put it off until you can join us on a Monday.
Okay. You could just say we don't want to do that.
No, I'm down. No, I'm down.
Oh, we'll put it off till.
No, I'm down.
Yeah.
No, I'm down.
No, it does sound like a fun list. That
I'm
would
just
be a
saying
fun
you
one to do.
recommended it.
Yeah.
You should be here.
Yeah.
Because obviously you have something in mind as your number one, or else you wouldn't.
I think
recommend it.
everyone here does.
Yeah.
And it better all be the same.
It probably.
It's not. It's not. I'm telling you right now. It's not. I know what y'all was thinking, and that's not my number one.
Damn wizard. Why? Are you?
What?
No shit.
Yeah, it's not my number one. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay.
For that for you. But
Now I'm curious. Now I want to get through this list.
well, just go ahead and we'll go ahead and Google some here. Let's go ahead and Google a couple.
I mean, do you want to just spit a couple off just to kill the end of the podcast for the day?
Well, number 1 has to be Legends of the Hidden Temple.
No.
See, that's not my favorite.
That's what I thought
either.
y'all were talking about. Not
No.
my number one. Not my number one.
Mine's probably Guts.
That was my other
I was
guess.
thinking Double Dare 2000.
Yeah.
Double Dare.
Double
yeah.
Dare's awesome. Slime Time.
Yeah.
What was that one where they had to guess the words under the brain, and then there was like
What
Oh.
was that show called? That was a good show.
yeah.
I haven't seen that in forever.
But that was probably one of my favorites. And
Yeah,
that had all
that's a
the
good
like
one.
celebrity guests from Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
It was Figure It Out is what it was
Yes,
called.
yes.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Yes. Mary, what was her name? Mary Beth?
Mary Beth
Yeah.
Denberg. or
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
something.
Yeah, she was always on there.
Well, she
Always.
was the
Quiet in the library.
yeah.
Her and Pete from Pete and Pete.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the younger Pete, not the older Pete.
That one, yeah.
It was the kid, everybody from All That. Those were the kids to be back in the day. It was
Yes.
children's version of SNL.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
freaking
so
awesome.
yeah, we'll do that countdown though one time. When
I think we
join us.
pretty much just
Yeah,
did
we
it.
did. So we'll think of a different countdown then,
Yeah.
and not ruin it.
Yeah.
Sorry about that to our
We'll-
listeners.
we'll
You got a
make it
free
happen.
show, by the way. Just you got 2 in 1 now. Our top kid game shows and 90s cartoons. So, well, we definitely appreciate y'all joining us, and hopefully you had fun listening. We had fun talking. I guess make sure to check out the description of the video to see how to get in touch with our sponsors, which is Premier Imports of Charlotte, Tech Motors Inc., RJ Ward Crawl Professionals, and Hill Home Inspections. And also, I guess if you want to donate, you can donate to my Cash App, which is $THEJAC88. Or Josh, any way to donate to you? You got a PayPal or anything?
I have Zelle.
Zelle? That's probably not. Can you say
Oh, I have Venmo.
Venmo? What's your Venmo if they want to?
I have no idea.
All right.
I never use it.
I came prepared this week. You can
Okay.
hit me on Venmo at Robert-Ward-153.
Perfect. So y'all definitely check us out on Anchor Podcast, or Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, or where else are we on?
We'll be on YouTube,
We'll be on
here
YouTube,
shortly.
Facebook, Justin's YouTube vids. Definitely check us out. The YouTube page is Mr. JAC. Well, J.A. Clark. Mr. J.A. Clark is the YouTube name. So check out that page. And I guess, Robbie, you want to play some music to take us out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or Josh, or somebody, you want to play some music?
Take
Let's,
it away.
let's throw it on the old shuffle and
Let's-
see what
yeah.
comes up.
And we will check y'all later. Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi.
Wait, now why are you such a dork, man? What are you talking about? Check you later. Check you later. Hey, man.